Hey family, I want to take a moment to stop and to thank all of you for partnering with Pastor Sonia and I here at Christ-Centered Ministries. Your support over this past year has been the wind beneath our wings to help us to do what we do and to be successful at it. Mind you, that we are embarking upon the close of 2012, our year of order, structure, and government. And we must prepare to embrace 2013, which we are heralding the year of opportunities. Please note that this new year is going to require a greater level of commitment. That ministry is going to have a higher priority in all of our lives. No longer can it be an extracurricular activity. No longer can we be part-time partners. We're going to have to give ministry our all. And I know that we can do it. I've shared with you so many times that we have great potential. But in order for that potential to be realized, it must be put into practice. We're counting on you to help us do just that. We have a great mandate. We've got a great vision that God has shared, and it's time for it to come to pass. We need your help. We need your commitment. Of course, we're going to have a greater soul-winning focus. Lives are hanging in the balance. People's eternal existence stems on our obedience. And so this year, we're going to have to give a greater emphasis to the Great Commission of going into all the world and making disciples of men. This is what Jesus left with us as his parting instructions. We can no longer negate this responsibility. So I'm calling you, I'm challenging you to step up to the plate and to help us to fulfill destiny through this ministry. The other thing that's going to be important is fellowship. Yeah, I know we come together for worship, and that's great, and that's awesome, and that's necessary. Hebrews chapter 10 talks about how we cannot neglect the gathering together, the assembling together as the manner of some is. And I believe that more so than that pertaining to worship, it's really speaking of fellowship. It's speaking of coming together to develop relationships. The Bible says that we must know them that labor among us. How can we work together if we don't even know each other? So I'm counting on you to help us to develop healthy relationships among the partners. We're going to have to spend more time together. Yeah, we're going to have to do some hanging out. Just chilling, maybe grabbing a bite to eat, maybe going bowling, skating, or what have you. But we cannot get to know each other just through worship alone. And so those of you that have been on your proverbial islands, you're going to have to build some bridges in the new year. You're going to have to stop being a loner. And you got to understand that this is a body ministry, and we need you effectively and efficiently working with us to get the job done. As we're preparing for this new year, we've got a lot of things on our plate, a lot of things that we're desiring to do. Pastor Sonia and I cannot do it alone. We are limited resources, and that's why God has blessed us with you. That's why God has blessed us with being able to have access to your family, to your friends, to your world. If you help us to impact your world, it will help us to make a difference in the kingdom. Can I count on you? I'm sure I can. I need you to make sure that you're encouraging one another, because we've got to make sure that we're supporting each other, we're standing with each other, and we're praying for one another. One of the greatest things that we can do as partners of Christ-Centered Ministries is to make sure that we're giving one another intercessory support. I've got a whole lot I want to share with you. And of course, this one video will not permit me the time to do so. But I'm going to be sharing periodically in this fashion and through this type of medium so that you can have a greater understanding of the church that you're connected to and what is required of you as a partner of this house. I love each one of you. Thank you again for all that you've done with us and even for us in 2012. And I'm looking for greater things to transpire as we step into 2013, the year of opportunities. Love you much. Be blessed. Talk to you soon.